This year at North Reading High School, more classes have been taking students' phones, making it a controversial subject. So we dug deeper into the topic and asked some students and teachers how they felt about this.
I think it really affects my well-being overall as a human in this environment nowadays. Everything going on in the world, it's really just adds on to the tough times and stress.
I feel like students should have the freedom of keeping their phones as we have matured, and I think high schools should not not take phones away.
I would be hopeful for a change. I think that teachers could do a better job of allowing students to maybe prove themselves, give them a chance, and if you can do it responsibly, maybe don't confiscate their phone.
We also asked them if they think they could focus on getting their work done if they had their phones.
Yeah, I would definitely say that just with some teacher, like parental, I guess you could say, to make sure that they're doing their work.
I think so. I think we're juniors. We're 17 now. We can drive. I think we can handle using our phone in classes responsibly.
I definitely think that depends on the student. Some students definitely can handle it, some students definitely cannot. Some students can't handle getting things done on time without their phone. So them having their phone might not affect it at all, but also the same thing holds for the other way. Some students can get everything done without their phone. They probably still could get everything done with their phone, but it's definitely a case-by-case basis.
We then focused more on a teacher's point of view because they see everything that goes on with the students in the school.
I think there are definitely a lot of benefits where students could use their phones for educational purposes. However, I think students would have to prove that they would not get distracted by their phone to make that work. I don't think they're necessarily more of a distraction than useful. I think depending on the situation, like for certain classes, it's awesome to have your cell phone to be able to use things, look up things, use a calculator, for instance, although you should all have a graphic calculator. But no, I think there are definitely situations where they're useful to have, but more times than not, they're more distracting, yes. I think that in classes where I consistently take phones, I think that those students are more on task and less likely to get distracted by their phones. I do have a class where I don't do it as consistently, and in that class I am reminding people to put their phones away a lot more. So yes, I do think taking their phones just completely eliminates that idea of put away your phone, get off your phone, pay attention, and eliminating that in the classroom I think is important.
Our story can definitely conclude that students want their phones, but it's hard for teachers to not take them when some students get distracted a lot easier than others.